Hello sir, hello classmates. My name is Jeremy De Placido and now I will discuss the topic about media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. First, I will discuss the media literacy. Media literacy is the ability to identify different types of media and the messages they are sending. When we speak of media, it encompasses print media such as newspapers, magazines, and poster, and theatrical presentations, tweets, radio broadcasts, and etc. It also the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media. Media literate youth and adults are better able to understand the complex messages we receive from televisions, radio, internet, newspapers, magazines, books, billboards, video games, music, and all other forms of media. The question is, what makes an individual a media and information literate? One becomes literate in media information by understanding how it works. For example, media are texts designed to be read, analyzed, created, disconstructed, and reconstructed. Media languages and media techniques are used, so one should become familiar with both of those and how they work. Photographs, for example, are primarily visual, so understand visual literacy might be important. Newspapers or in print rely on images and words. The news literacy movement is aimed at helping students and others understand the work of journalists. For example, the ability to recognize and separate opinion and editorializing from actual facts and events. Critical thinking and comparative reading are also key. Creative ways to teach media literacy. First, recognize fake news. Don't get all your information on social media. Check trusted news website or government websites. Before sharing a post on Facebook or WhatsApp, make sure you've checked that it is trustworthy and factual information. Number 2, developing multimedia skills. In this 21st century is knowing how to use different types of tools, both separately and together. We now have text, audio, video, aug- augmented reality, and 3D printing. We have social media and interactive media. We have books, newspaper, film, and TV. We have blog and vlogs. Today, students need to be well versed in all of this in order to navigate the world ahead. Number 3, recognizing bias. Teach students to recognize which channels might highlight which kinds of facts, emphasize certain kinds of context or angles, and use different tones. At the same time, teach them to recognize their own biases, which can influence their perceptions of the media as well. It goes both ways. Information literacy. Information literacy is the ability to use libraries and other information resources to locate, evaluate, and use needed information effectively. Determine information needed, access information needed, evaluate information and sources, incorporate information selected, use the information effectively, understand legal and ethical issues. Why information literacy important? Information literacy is important for today's learners. It promotes problem-solving approaches and thinking skills, asking questions and seeking answers, finding information, forming opinions, evaluating sources, and making decisions, fostering successful learners, effective contributors, confident individuals, and responsible citizens. Technology literacy is the ability of an individual working independently and with others to responsibly, appropriately, and effectively use technology tools to access, manage, integrate, evaluate, create, and communicate information. Students who possess technology literacy are able to easily utilize a variety of digital devices. Example, computers, smartphones, tablets, and interfaces, email, internet, social media, cloud computing, to communicate, troubleshoot, and problem solve in both academic and non-academic surroundings. How do you develop technology literacy skills? Number one, emphasize the importance of critical thinking. Number two, use social media for learning and collaborating. Number three, provide guidance on how to avoid plagiarism. Number four, teach students to manage their online identity. Number five, help students manage digital distractions. Number six, provide authentic context for practice. Number six, guide students out of their comfort zone. And this is the differences and similarities of media literacy, technology literacy, information literacy. First, media literacy is the ability that includes understanding different types of media and purpose for which they can be used. The ability on how you look the person by your own perspective. Information literacy is the ability to recognize when information is needed and how the ability to locate, evaluate, and use effectively the needed information. Technology literacy is the ability to use the technology in a proper way to locate, evaluate, use, and create information. The similarities of media literacy and technology literacy is both are responsible in using technology to evaluate and produce communication. And the similarities of information literacy and technology literacy is both are responsible in using the information effectively in digital technology. And media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy is they are all responsible to create and use information effectively so that there will be communication happens. And my realization about our topic, information and media literacy, enables people to show and make informed judgments as users, information, and media, as well as to become skillful creators and producers of information and media messages in their own right. First and foremost, media literacy helps students become wiser consumers of media as well as responsible producers of their own media. In a larger context, media literacy also fosters the skills that help people work together in collaboration because it encourages respectful discourse and builds citizenship skills. Technology brings skills, knowledge, process, technique, and tools together for solving problems of human beings, making their lives secure and easier. Why technology is important today is because technology is driving the world and making the world better.